Tony played a great game. Any way we look at it, he played a very villainous game, and I don't think that it's fair at the end of the day to say, hey, he blindsided me, not to give him credit for that. That was the game he played. He's lied to every single person here, which is part of it. He made it to the end, and I didn't. I don't appreciate the fact that I gave him my loyalty. That's a huge con for me. I gave him my loyalty numerous times, and it didn't mean anything to him. It's like he made the Kool-Aid and everybody drank it the entire game. So I can't really not vote for him because I drank the Kool-Aid too, and I was there believing his lies numerous times, knowing that I should have flipped. And at the end of the day, that's why he's there and I'm not. I should have drank the Kool-Aid. Basically, Tony is the person who never wants to admit his wrongs. He's always right, and even when he backstabs somebody, he always has a lie or an excuse to turn around to manipulate you to think that he was still right, even though it was totally a wrong decision. So a lot of what it's going to come down to for me is hearing him out tonight, hearing him answer people's questions, and hearing him own the responsibility for the game that he played. If he tries to get up there and pull the card and pull the stunt of, I didn't, I was playing the game and this is how I played, but not owning the responsibility for backstabbing over half of the jury that's sitting here, then that's going to be a huge con for me, and he might not get my vote, if he doesn't take responsibility and answer to us for the friendships and the lies that he told all of us. Tony's attitude tonight is something that could really make the flip of a switch really quick for me. I want him to own his responsibility in being the villain and the people that he's backstabbed. I want him to tell me, you know what, you were going to flip on me first and I had to get you out, and that's why. I don't want him sugarcoating it. I don't want him pretending that we're going to be friends after this or that everybody likes him. He's not up for Mr. Congeniality. He's up for the title of Soul Survivor. So be the Soul Survivor that you're sitting in the final two trying to be. Admit where you have made the mistakes. I will give Wu a little bit of credit for the fact that he had the to take Tony over Cass. I don't know that that's enough to get my vote. For me, it's really going to come down to hearing them out tonight, but he did take the stronger of the two players. Hands down, he would have beat Cass, and he knows that. So just because we have a very bitter jury, everybody that's on the jury is there because Cass's original flip, other than myself and the people in my alliance, but majority of the jury she flipped on, and they were not going to forgive her for that. So instead of taking the easy way out and getting himself $1 million, he did stand up and have the to take Tony and prove his loyalty, which I think is totally bogus, and take Tony to the end. So I will give the man a little bit of credit for that. He made that move on day 38. He decided to make a big move, and it's kind of like a day late and a dollar short at this point. You've already put 9 people over here on this side, and now you want to make a big move. So I don't know. I'm anxious to hear both of their pleas tonight and their speeches, and hear how they answer the questions, not just mine, but everyone else's questions. And if they are honest and admit, that they were playing hard and that's why, then they'll earn my respect. But the second Tony starts pulling this card of justifying why all of his wrongs are right, is the second that he will lose my vote. Being on the jury is extremely important, and you come to Ponderosa after you're voted out with the intention that you're trying to check out of the game, and the game's over for you. You're ready to try and digest it all and get back to somewhat of a normal lifestyle, and you can't really let go. You can't really check out because you've got to stay so involved because you play such a huge part in deciding how this game is going to end. And at the end of the day, this is our game, and it took 18 people to play this game, not just the 2 sitting there tonight. So the jury has an extremely important role when it comes down to casting the final vote and deciding who's going to be the sole survivor. And at the end of the day, it's our decision of who we want to win our game, because we all played. Although Tony or Wu will walk away the winner, we all played. So the jury is a huge part. And it's a hard game because the people that you backstab and vote off week after week after week are the people who ultimately are holding your fate at the end. So for me, it's important to play to the jury. This is also a social game, not just a physical or strategical game. It's a social game. So the jury is extremely important.